What's up, babes? How we doing? It is October. It is 10/10 is what it is. The year flew by once again. Time moves fast the older we get, and you only have a certain amount of time. So do what you want to do and do it the best of your ability. Yeah, you're not here for life advice, but here's what I will tell you: some good life advice is to subscribe because I'm at 90 and I'd love to hit 100 by the end of the year, if possible. It's been a goal. It's been what I've wanted for longer than I can remember, even when I first started a YouTube channel in middle school. But anyway, onto this chapter that was very nuts. Something still has me a little confused, and I'm trying to put it together. And if you know, please tell me if I'm missing something. But I don't think that I am. And I think that we're all still missing something. That Oda raised another question, and I'm like, Oda, are you serious? Aren't you on like your sick bed right now, and you're still giving me more questions? What are you doing? Not deathbed, just sick bed. He's gonna be all right. But sending health his way. Starting the chapter off, I mean craziness. Rayleigh is evacuating the premises, and we're seeing important people all over the place, just scattered throughout these little panels. People that deserve full panels just being shown slightly, just because of how much chaos is going on here. But the Roger Pirates have been surrounded. They knew this. They knew that going after Shaky, the prize of it all, would be a bad situation because it's the reason why Rox's pirates went there. Definitely not Rox, but his pirates. And we're seeing quite the battle. And like I said, we had some fun little parts here that I enjoyed reading, and they made panels for that we've been alluded to several times. But we see Kuma eat his fruit. Eva almost eat the dragon fruit, which would have been weird and obviously changed everything. But Big Mom coming in there, slicing through, saying, no, absolutely not. This is not happening. What could have happened is Katakuri being a dragon, and that would have been a huge problem. I can't really prove it. It's dangerous in different ways than Kaido getting it. Obviously, Kaido's being an Oni is scary. For him as a dragon, he has more durability and endurance than probably any other character that we've met to this point, unless they're regenerating off some hoopla nonsense. But we see Kuma eat his. Big Mom's grabbing all the fruits that she possibly can. And the most important one going to what she believes to be her most important son, Katakuri, getting mentioned there. So we're seeing all these people fight, hell of a war breaking out, and even Garp's like, what the hell's going on here? And you start to realize that there's some silencing going on behind the scenes from what Sengoku says, which is, I think I recall someone alluding to it in a vague report rambling about something. That guy vanished because he was talking about how they were hunting people. And Garp is clearly pissed off and angry, and we know that he becomes the hero of this island. How so? I'm not sure how that's going to shake out, but it seems like the next chapter is set up for that. We do have a break, which is a little frustrating, but it also begs the question, why is Garp still in the Marines? Like, if he knows about the chicanery happening behind the scenes, why would he decide to stay? Does he want to get close to the action? I think not being promoted is a part of it, and he thinks the Navy is still doing good stuff and has good people in it, which I think everybody knows at this point. But it's interesting to see why he would stay so close to them, knowing all this bullshit that happened like 40, 50 years ago. Rox is running with his lady and Teach, aka Young Blackbeard. And Rox is an absolute animal. He says his luck is running out, and it kind of is, just because their regen ability makes it so him literally scalping. Go look at page 8 of the chapter. Literally scalping Garland. Bad. That guy is dead. And he's like, it takes forever to heal. Talking about the Davy clan, about how he was here, about how Rox has this little bit of a heart, which, I mean, Rox has been an excellent character. He's not just the evil bastard that we might have thought that he was going to be before this flashback. He's truly a good guy. But we see Teach there with his lady, and they go and run, say that we're going to meet on the Lucia, which is interesting. La Lucia's been destroyed. I don't know the significance of that, if that's where Blackbeard was found by the Whitebeard pirates or what. But that'll probably come to fruition here shortly. It's also interesting because I don't feel like he was much older at that point, so the split is clearly going to happen as Rox dies, or whatever happens to Rox on this island. It's tough to say for sure, but he holds the line literally holding the line, and beats the living dog shit out of all the God's Knights, like bad. And I'm glad that he did, because Rox is that dude of this era. He is stronger than everybody else at this point in time. Of course, I think they made it sure to show that he is a little tired, so that the idea of other people beating him would make some sense. But he's just beating high tier dudes up bad in lines, in waves. It doesn't matter. I love this little page of Big Mom about to feed Katakuri the fruit, and then Kaido's like, "Give me a sec." Schmack, just slaps the absolute dog shit out of her, bites the fruit immediately, eats it, and then with the most smug smile you've ever seen this man make, chewing on the fruit, and he's like, "I got it. We're in there." Which is funny because Big Mom's like, "You owe me for this," but he's like, "The fuck I do." Like, no, I don't. But they still have a decent relationship even after this fact. So they might have like tussled a little bit there, but Big Mom obviously lost the confrontation. Not like physically, but the fact that he got the fruit makes him the winner of that situation. The others go and find more treasure. They find more fruits. And you see the Rocks pirates fighting for not only the treasure and the fruits, but just the, I guess, overall prestige of what's happening on this island. Because this island is absolutely bananas. Like, everything that's going on here is insane. But they're all fighting on this island for the treasure. They're all coming into the end, which seems like the climax of what's happening here. But Garp makes a good point. He's like, I don't even understand justice here. Like, it seems like, okay, the bad people are saving people that are then being hunted, and we're the people that are supposed to be taking them out, but they're clearly saving them. And then obviously the God's Knights and whatever bullshit is happening, they're hunting human beings. And Garp's like, what am I doing here? Like, what the hell is this? And this is the part where I have a question for, and it's what Saturn and Emu are talking about. He says, all this intense destruction, I believe if it continues, we risk something else being unleashed. And I thought about it, and I'm still like pondering it. I'm like, is this an ancient weapon? Is this some force we don't know or do know? Is it something to do with Conqueror's hockey? Is it something to do with the Davy clan? What is the thing that they risk being unleashed? And even Emu is like, no, we cannot have that. So much so that Emu herself is going to make an appearance. Is like, no, I'm going onto the field now. We have no time for the Elder Planets. We have no time at all. I need to show up, and I need to nip this in the bud and stop this conflict before something that even scares me is unleashed. I don't know what that is. I really don't know. I think about the posters that he looks at in terms of significance, and I don't see, because I'm like, okay, maybe Vivi, maybe Poseidon, Uranus, like something like that, but it doesn't fit for me 100%. It just doesn't. I feel like I might be forgetting something. So please remind me if I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what's risked being unleashed here. I really just don't know. But even Emu is clearly scared of whatever that might be. Kuma, the legend that he is, goes on saving all these innocents by poofing them away, which, I mean, it's so poetic and beautiful, because this is his introduction to the power, is saving people. Not even necessarily taking away people's pain, which he comes to do later, but saving people and disappearing them from the island like he did the Straw Hats. So then we get to the end here. We see Rox just made a fool out of all these God's Knights, including Garland, who I don't think he's ever really lost like this, so it's good, like, humble this jackass up. But he looks like a punk. He just does. He looks like a punk after all this. And then we have 2 ex-warlords and Rox, who is like king of the pirates level, basically, lining up here. I don't think I would say that the 2 ex... I say warlords? 2 ex-Yonko are in their prime, but they're still a crazy force to be reckoned with. And they're about to face off against Emu. And he basically says, what are we up against? Whitebeard's asking Rox, and I love it. And he's like, we're up against the world. And then Emu's popping out. So it's going to be crazy to see exactly what happens here. Emu's going to nip this in the bud before whatever is risked to be unleashed. I really don't know what that is. Like, I don't know if there's some other essence or being that's waiting for like some crazy clash. Because this is the most powerful island that we've seen by far. I mean, even just off the rip, I can count what, 6 people that have kings on here, 7. And I think the more you look at it, it might even be double digits, which is wild. And I mean, these people are just interacting for fun. So it's crazy to see. You could also debate that maybe they haven't unlocked it yet, but these guys have it. A lot of these dudes have it, and they're all going to be coming into this fight, which now Emu is being unleashed. It's actually tough to tell. I thought originally it looked like Emu was being unleashed at the point of these 3 dudes, and I think that that's kind of the case, or that's going to be the interaction of that fight. But then Roger and Garp are going to like fight, and Garp's going to be like, dude, what the fuck's going on here? But I think that'll start to explain their relationship, why he hit Ace and all that. So maybe some questions will finally be answered. But knowing Oda, who knows? All the health to him. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you in 2 weeks. Peace out.